All right, I'm live. Welcome to another Saturday morning business live. This morning, we're going to be talking about the number one reason that projects or initiatives fail. So think about it. What do you think the number one reason that projects or initiatives fail? What do you think it is? Is it an idea? Is it the strategy? Is it the team? Which one of these is most important? And this is something that I've observed in different scenarios, but also I've seen it mentioned in multiple different topics. So there is some research involved there. The number one reason that projects or initiatives fail is the implementation. So not only doing the work, but also when you do the work. But a big part of it is just doing the work. So why is doing the work so difficult? What makes it so difficult besides the obvious reasons of just not feeling like doing the work? Well, there are the obvious reasons. Maybe you just don't feel like it, you're not motivated, but there's some other reasons as well. Well, it's hard and it's risky. When you actually do the work, you're putting yourself out there. And so it can go really well or it can go bad. And it can affect, there could be a lot of other implications associated with that. So a big part of actually doing the work is making sure you have the right team in place, yes, but also making sure the work is delegated appropriately to that team. And hopefully you do have a team. I know a lot of startups, when they first start out, they don't have a team. But if you're going to end up growing, eventually you're going to want to have a team. But back to delegating the work. When you're delegating the work, a big part of that is one, sorry, to have some notes here. Make sure you don't fumble on the handoff. So when you're actually delegating to the work, whether it's a contractor you're working with or team members, make sure that there's a clear expectation set, there's clear roles and responsibilities, and it's very clear on the context and the background of that project or initiative that you're trying to delegate. So that's a big hurdle or stepping stone when it comes to implementing the work and involving your team. Also, make sure the right essentials are in place. And the essentials are, make sure your team is equipped to actually do the work. Do they have the knowledge and the expertise to actually do the work that you're trying to assign to them? And again, this could be a contractor that helps out your business, or it could be someone else on your team. And so there may need to be training put in place. There may be some coaching. There may be a vetting process of making sure you have the right people, but make sure those essentials are in place. Next, don't delegate to someone you don't trust. And this one's pretty obvious. You really don't know what you're going to get if you delegate work to somebody you don't trust. And last but not least, looking at my notes here, I like to put some preparation into these Saturday morning business lives. So I do take some notes. Make sure the person you're delegating has the bandwidth. The person you're delegating to, make sure they have the bandwidth to actually do the work. They may be overloaded, and then they'll never actually get to the work. And obviously, the results won't be there, and it'll affect you and your business and the other consequences associated with that. But the most important thing is to get started. So just get out there and start, whether you have the idea, the strategy, or team. By starting, it'll help you develop those other things. So as you start and do the work, you'll come up with more ideas. You'll help develop and refine your strategy. And also, you may come up with ideas on who the right type of team members will be, that should be on your team. So anyways, the most important thing is to get started. I hope you found this Saturday morning business live helpful. If you go to Facebook and search Gary L. Dennis, you should see my Facebook page. There's other Facebook lives like this, or Saturday morning business lives. So hope to get some feedback from you. And if you want to tune in next week. Usually it's every Saturday morning, roughly, as long as life doesn't get in the way. I wish I could put out more of these videos, but I do work during the week. I'm not a full-time YouTuber or full-time Facebook Liver. But the good side of that is I'm actually doing the work and applying the things that I'm talking about here in these Facebook Lives. So have a great weekend and have a Merry Christmas.